There are many different ways to annotate within the Hovercam software. Let's open up Hovercam Flex and take a look. First, make sure to check the settings. Click on the settings and change the resolution from 720 to 1080 or 4K. This will give you your best picture available. To annotate, click on the orange deer or the Notester Annotation tool. You can see the squiggly lines giving you different colors available. If you long press on these colors, you can change the color or the transparency or thickness to whatever you need. Note that you can click on the Notester icon again and it will turn off the annotation tools. When you turn them off, you can move the canvas around or zoom in. Clicking on the annotation tool again allows you to use other objects such as the eraser. You can erase part of your annotation or full objects, redo your annotations as necessary, or you can go back to the eraser and decide to clear the entire canvas by clicking on the trash can. There are also other handy tools such as the undo button and the shape tool where you can create a mask over certain areas underneath the Hovercam. Notice that when you click off of the annotation tool, you can zoom in and the shape follows. Be aware that when you move objects around or zoom in, you might need to refocus the Hovercam. You can do this manually in the software by clicking on the adjustment button and manually moving the slider. When you're done, make sure to hit save. You can see that your annotations and shapes will follow you around when you move the canvas or zoom in and out. There's also a little preview window telling you where you are. Let's explore exporting images out of the Hovercam software and into other programs. There's a few ways to do this, but I prefer using the slingshot tool. In order to prep my export, I'm going to use the cropping tool first. This will allow me to get a window of exactly what I want to share by adjusting the corners of my image. When I'm ready to export, I can click on the slingshot tool and I'll get this tiny little window. If I drag the image from this window onto the desktop, you'll notice that an image file appears. Click on the back arrow to get back to the Hovercam program. Your exports will also contain annotations. I'm going to readjust the cropping tool and use the slingshot tool again. Now, notice that the annotations appear in the image. Slingshot works in other programs like any Office product or My Viewboard. You can also slingshot into Google Docs. However, you first have to use the clipboard to copy the image, then right-click or Control-V to paste the image into a Google Doc. Another handy feature within the cropping tool is OCR. OCR stands for Optical Character Recognition. If I don't have a digital document, I can put an image of text underneath the Hovercam, and the software will convert it to text that I can paste into other programs. Once I have the text converted, I can copy it to the clipboard, and I can simply go to another program like Microsoft Word and paste it into a document where I can now use the text in a digital format. I can also slingshot an image into another whiteboard program like Microsoft Whiteboard. You can also import that image natively within the program by clicking on the plus icon and selecting Camera. However, you're going to get an error if the Hovercam program is open. So go back to the Hovercam Flex and close it and try again. Click on the plus icon and Camera. This should give you a live image underneath your Hovercam. You can click on the camera icon and then crop it as needed and insert it into the whiteboard program. This feature allows you to insert an image from the Hovercam and dump it into the whiteboard program where you can use different pen options and other features found within Microsoft Whiteboard.